So, as I was driving home from the gym today, I asked myself, what lesson can I give you guys today that can last 5 to 10 minutes, that can give you the most value possible? And what I came to realize was I wanted to teach you guys how to double your Amazon FBA sales. I see a lot of brands doing around 2 or 3K in profit, making almost a full time income. But I have found really interesting ways in the last year that lots of brands have done regarding rebranding, a lot of other strategies to help double their businesses. And today I'm here to share with you all the secrets and what it takes to double your Amazon business to get from around, let's say, 2 or 3K in profit to making more than a full time income and quitting your job and officially being a full time Amazon FBA seller. So without further ado, like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. All right, so let's say you sold a candle wax. We've used this example in the past, but I think it's a very good example. So, interesting market overall. But let's say you were making 3K in profit every single day. You had a basic listing, right? 3K in profit, doing decently. What is the strategy to double your sales? So think about it this way. How much you make in a market is a direct portion on how much value you are giving to that market, right? So if I'm just having a basic listing in a market out of the 50 competitors, I'm going to get maybe 1/50th of that revenue, right? Maybe not exactly, but I'll get a very small piece of the pie. If I come out with a brand story that is the best story in the market, improve the product ever so slightly, make it slightly better, have a high perceived value, have an amazing listing, everything changes. Here's why. So I wanted to bring this example up. This listing is a horrible listing, but they're making 400 orders a month. And if we do that kind of math, they're probably making around a couple thousand at best in profit. So as you can see, horrible presentation. I don't even know why I clicked on them to begin with. I mean, 22K in revenue is actually insane. That's more than me, but they are doing horrible for a listing. Obviously, they have 2,000 reviews, but these people are missing out on literally doubling or tripling their business. They could probably do it in a matter of 6 months. So the very first thing that we want to do to separate ourselves, if I was this company, is one, we have to have a video in our listing. I mean, like, your conversion rate will at least go up a couple percents. So maybe like that's 5% better, right? Their listing is now 5% better. So we want to double their value that they are giving to the market. So one, we're going to add a sponsored brand video. Two, we are going to make the main image not just a box, all right? This is a horrible main image, all right? So I guarantee if these guys have a brand story, a customized brand story package, like a very sick character and a really good name, just a good branded name, good brand, sick package on their listing, their sales would at least go up 50%. All right. So now that we've added a video of our product, we have a cool brand story and a sick package design. Now we've added maybe 60 to 70% more value from what we were at. So we've increased it by maybe 50 to 60%, right? Now, how do we get that next 50% to double our business? So first things first, we want to make sure our title is not just the longest title in the world. Nobody's going to read this title if it's just 50 words and doesn't make any sense. I just don't even want to read. This is just like the longest title. So I would have my brand name, straight to the point of what I am trying to sell them. Boom, like probably cut this in half. So maybe that's another 5% you're adding of value. Next thing I want to do, guys, is now that we've added a good amount of value, there are customers that are still skeptical. And what customers tend to do when they're skeptical is they scroll down. They want to see reviews, right? But when they scroll down, they have to see more proof that this product is a good buy. And obviously, you could see that this brand has a horrible logo and a terrible type of like brand presence, everything. Like, they're just doing a basic description and A/B content, but right here is where you introduce your brand story. My name is blah blah blah. I had a passion for candles when I was a kid, and I wanted to make the best formula to make the customer or you happy. here's my story of how I made it. You know, you show your candles being made. A connection with the customer is where you make it. This is where you establish a strong connection, because there's an error of trust and lack of connection when they're scrolling down that you need to fulfill, right? So let's say that's an extra 15%, right? We have established now a connection with the customers, right? Now we're at around 80-ish percent, right? We're getting close to doubling our business and on a value scale. Now what we want to do is make sure our advertising is showing up everywhere. Typically, a lot of brands like these ones are just doing sponsored product targeting, and they're not even doing sponsored brand, sponsored display, because video ads, guys, running a video ad on this page is literally the highest converting ad you can run on Amazon, and actually helped me scale my sales by at least 30%. So that's another 30% right there. Or maybe we can even say 10 or 15%. But like horrible video ads I'm seeing on this overall keyword. So like my whole point to you is like an ability to advertise your brand, a sick brand story, this or that, your whole sick listing will also separate you, because people need to know about who you are. I mean, if people don't know, they're not going to click. You get the point. But so an ability to do sponsored brand video. These guys do a horrible video, of course. So we would want to do a very, I would invest over $1,000 in this video. Like, make it the best possible video, because your conversion on it will make up for that difference of what the price was, and you'll end up making a crazy ROI off of it. And then you want to also run sponsored display targeting. And sponsored display targeting, guys, as well as when we show up in listings like these guys right here, right underneath our biggest competitors. And typically our sales will go up around 5 or 10% from this. I've seen brands even hit 20 to 30% in my time advertising for other brands and learning about Amazon ads. But sponsored display is an amazing way to scale sales as well on the advertising side. The reason why we're doing advertising and trying to scale ads, guys, if we scale our ads and we're getting more revenue on our ad side, that will push our rank way higher. And if we're pushing our listing way higher on the first page, that means more eyes are going to see our organic listing, and that means more eyes are going to see our really cool package that people are going to click on and be, what is this really cool brand? This really interests me. Like, it's a connection that you're making by branding, emotional connection with the customer. So we need to get more eyes. And so first we got to leverage that with advertising as much as possible. And then when we get organically ranked better, we should see a strong whirlwind and snowball effect of more sales coming in. And I've shown that in previous videos as well. By the way, if you want to see me ever try to find products, this or that, I have a free product research course I did, a 7-day challenge, absolutely free in my free Patreon down below. I literally found a product within 7 days that I would consider selling. And I actually have a product tier list as well and a mentorship, blah, 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 you get it. But if you ever just want to ask me questions, have any concerns, wondering what this means, this or that, trying to get a little bit more knowledge, enter the free Patreon. Feel free to message me at any time. I'm always here to help you guys. Just wanted to put that out there. So let's say we're at 90 to 100% doubling our value in the market, right? We're getting double the profit now. One little extra thing I would do is you also want to sell in Canada too. It's kind of crazy, I know, I probably didn't expect that one. So essentially, you want to also expand to selling in Canada. Reason why is my sales and a lot of other sellers' sales are sometimes going to account for another extra 10% of their revenue with selling and adding Canada in. It's literally just enabling Canada as a marketplace to sell in. It's super easy, so you can do Canada. It's like all of North America, Canada, Mexico, and US, obviously. So yeah, so enabling just selling in Canada as well, super easy. Like, that's easily another 5% of sales you can get. And that's just free value right there. Like, that's just easy. Like, you're already just showing up, doing well. Maybe you're spending $100 in ads a month, but you're making $1,000 in revenue. So, you're getting an extra 5% more, maybe 2%. So that's just like a little last chip to the puzzle, and there you go. You have doubled your business now. And if you ever want to learn about branding at all, I have watched my previous videos. I'll teach you exactly how to create a sick brand with an enthusiast customer. This is actually a decent market itself. I've always been a fan of this market because it is an enthusiast customer. The listings are horrible, so I'll definitely have to do a bigger analysis of this, maybe in my Patreon or just in the future. So stay tuned for that. But obviously, guys, I hope this helps you. When we get started on Amazon, sometimes we make only a few thousand, here and there, and we want to figure out how we can double our business so we can do this full time. That is how we do it. So everything I explained to you is exactly how we double our business. So if you like today's video, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you are brand new to Amazon FBA as well. I would love to meet you. I would love to interact with you. I love interacting with people who watch these videos. Any of my videos, I really appreciate you. So yeah, you have an amazing day and take care. Bye-bye.